Hello girls, we are going to continue with the Pythagorean triplet. So in a Pythagorean triplet, we will have a set of three natural numbers. When I say natural numbers, I mean any positive number on the number line beginning from 1 to infinity. Okay, anything in between this is a natural number. So I need to first take the biggest number in the set of three numbers and find its square, and then I will find the sum of the squares of the other two numbers and compare these two. If it is equal, if the square of the biggest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, then this set of three numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. Now, if the lengths of the sides of a triangle form such a triplet, then definitely the triangle formed is a right angle triangle. Now, let's look at practice set 49 children. In the first part, we have been asked to find if the given set of numbers is a Pythagorean triplet. Let's look at the first sum. 3, 4 and 5. 5 is the biggest number. I find the square of the biggest number. So 5 square equals 25. Then I find the squares of the other two numbers. So square of 3 is 9 and square of 4 is 16, which gives me a total of 25. I can see that these two are equal. So, in this case, this set is a Pythagorean triplet. Let's look at the next sum. We have 2, 4 and 5. The biggest number here is 5. So, the square of the biggest number is 25. And let's find the squares of the other two numbers and add them. So, the sum of the squares of the other two numbers equals 2 square plus 4 square. So, 4 plus 16, which gives me 20. Now, in this case, these two numbers are not equal. The square of the biggest number is not equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. So, in this case, this is not a Pythagorean triplet. Let's look at the third sum, 4, 5 and 6. The biggest number is 6 and the square of the biggest number is 36. The sum of the squares of the other two numbers equals 4 square plus 5 square, which gives me 16 plus 25, and the total comes to 41. So again, these two numbers which I have got are not equal. So this is not a Pythagorean triplet. Let's look at the fourth one. 2, 6 and 7. The biggest number is 7. The square of the biggest number is 49. Now, I find the squares of the other two numbers and I add them. So, 2 square plus 6 square equals 4 plus 36. When I add these two, I get 40. So, again I see 49 as the square of the biggest number and the square of the other two is giving me a total of 40. So, this is not a Pythagorean triplet either. Let's go to the next sum. 9, 40 and 41. The square of the biggest number is 41 squared. So, that is 1681. Let me find the squares of the other two numbers and add them. So, 9 squared will give me 81 and 40 squared will give me 1000. These two together will give me 1681, and the square of the biggest number and the sum of the squares of the other two numbers are equal. So this is a Pythagorean triplet. The sixth one, 4, 7 and 8. 8 being the biggest number, I find its square, that is 64. Then I find the squares of the other two number and add them. So 4 square will give me 16 and 7 square will give me 49. When I add 16 with 49, I get 7. 5. I see that they are not equal. So, this is not a Pythagorean triplet. With this, the first part of exercise 49 is over, children. Now, we look at the second part of exercise 49. In this, we just need to identify whether it can form a right angle triangle. So, it is similar to the previous question, but the only thing is, instead of determining whether it is a Pythagorean triplet, we need to determine if we can form a right angle. So, we use the same steps, but a final statement, our concluding statement is going to be a little different. So 8, 15 and 17, that is the first set of numbers. So the biggest number being 17, I find the square of the biggest number, which is 289, and then I go ahead and find the squares of the other two numbers and I add them. So this is, I'm going to write it as 8 square plus 15 square, which gives me 8 square is 64 plus 15 square is 225. When I add these two together, I get 289. And in this case, both the square of the biggest number and the squares of the other two numbers, when added together, gives me the same answer. So this is a right angled triangle. Now, the second sum, 11, 12 and 15. So, I am going to go ahead and find the square of the biggest number. So, 15 is the biggest number. The square of 15 is 225. So, the next step is the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. I find the square of 11, that is 121. I find the square of 12, that is 144. When I add these two together, I get 265. So, I can see that the square of the biggest number is not equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. So, in this case, it is not a right angle triangle. The third question, we have 11, 60 and 61. So, I find the square of the biggest number, which is 61 in this case, and I get the answer as 3721. I go ahead and find the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. So, 11 square plus 60 square, which will give me 121, that is 11 squared, plus 3600, that is 60 squared. When I add these together, I get 3721. So in this case, I see the square of the biggest number and the sum of the squares of the other two numbers are the same. So this can form a right angled triangle. The fourth one, here we have decimals. So let's go ahead and find the square of the biggest number, that is 1.7. So when I get the square of 1.7, I write it down, that is 2.89. Then I find the squares of the other two numbers and add them. So that is 1.5 whole squared plus 1.6 whole squared, which will give me 2.25 plus 2.56. So when I add these two together, I am getting 4.81. So in this case, it is not a right angled triangle. I come for the last question of this problem set, children. The fifth one, the numbers are 40, 20 and 30. And the squares of the biggest number in this is 40 squared, so that is 1600. Then I find the square of the other two numbers and add them. So 20 squared plus 30 squared. So square of 20 is 400 and square of 30 is 900. When I add these two together, I get 1300. So in this case, a right angle cannot be formed. So it is not a right angled triangle. Children, with this lesson is coming to an end.